Well, hello.
Hello.
And let's kill the music.
Happy first day. Oh, well, yeah, of daylight standard time. It's daylight standard time. I had to correct
Daylight
myself.
standard time?
Daylight standard time.
Just standard time. It's daylight
It's
saving
not-
time or
and
standard time.
Oh, you don't call it DST for day? Oh, well, okay. Well, then standard time. Sorry, you don't call. Oh, yeah, okay.
Sheesh.
Oh, well, sheesh. Hi, guys.
What's happening? Yes, Gabriel. So they gave us new music. We're just trying them out, and we're glad to be here. And hello, everyone. Check
Hey,
in. Say hi.
I'm matching you today.
Oh.
I'm wearing glasses.
Oh. Well, if you're here and you're not square, say hello. And if you're square, then just be quiet. So that way we know you hear us. Well, I figured if you didn't, Gabriel would be like, no audio.
I hope our audio is fine today.
Yeah, I think it is. Yes, Gabriel, new music. Hello.
So today is the first day of. I feel like need to
Today is the first day of standard
time, and I'm a little off because I honestly feel.
okay.
Okay, well, I'm a little off all the time, but I honestly feel like I'm a little sleepy right now. I'm not usually sleepy this early. No, actually, I take that back. Sometimes I am.
You be sleepy as soon as we get in the car. Oh, I'm sleepy.
No.
All right. I'm sleepy. All right. I'm sleepy. All right. So Gabriel said he wants to write music for us, but he's free. So speaking about the copyright angels, boy, do we have a story to tell you.
Oh, it's more like you have a story to tell.
Oh my
I will
goodness.
be here to listen, even though I've heard this story already.
You've heard it because
I've lived this story already.
So someone has flagged our YouTube channel as a reuse channel. We've been reusing other people's content to make money.
That's what they're saying.
That's what they're saying.
That's not what's happening.
That's not what's happening, but that's what they're saying. And you would think that the average person would just go on and look at the channel and realize that, okay, well, but I understand that people do take people's content and repurpose them without any kind of attribution whatsoever, and it drives me crazy. But in this case, I reached out to YouTube people and said, hey, yeah, all my videos are pretty much everything I've ever made, with the exception of the LAPD vision, which I shot that. So that's my content that I shot as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they wanted, it wasn't just, hey, you know, you have been flagged for reuse. They wanted me to create a up to 5-minute video to show the process of how we make our content.
Yep, to appeal.
But they wanted to show us the scripts, which was interesting because we're unscripted. So we don't have scripts. But luckily, we just happen to have scripts from a project we had worked on. And we believe that this is what triggered it, was that we did a project last October.
Yeah.
October of 2023
Mm-hmm.
for the County of San Mateo, along with San Mateo Police Department, about traffic safety. And it's supposed to be good for the entire County of San Mateo. We worked on it for a long time. We got it all done under our nonprofit. So we had scripts, we had shot sheets, we had shuttles to take us back and forth to point A to point B.
We had an ultra arm.
We had ultra arm, we had producers, directors. I was a director, but we had producers, we had photographers, we had even had even had a craft services person to make sure everybody got fed breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, it was a whole production.
It was a whole production. So once it aired, we couldn't post it. We were not allowed to repost these videos until the city or the county released them.
Yeah.
Which took
an entire year.
An entire year, basically.
Yeah.
So what made it interesting was that flag came up once I posted those videos. That we were reusing other people's content.
When in actuality, you were the creator of the content for the county.
So what we did was we reposted them. If you go on and there's about 7 of them. We only posted 2 right now because clearly when that happened, I stopped posting for a moment because I'm like, what's going on here? So what happens so it's kind of like a trial by jury, it seems like. So they have to look at what we did, and we had to show them how we go through the process. I showed them the scripts. I showed them all that stuff. I showed them that we use story blocks, that we use Adobe Premiere. We made a 4-minute and 5-second video of what we do, and we also included a message from San Mateo Police Department that says that we are the creators of the content.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens next is, with the next it's supposed to be 14 days, they make a decision. If they decide that my content is in fact reused, then we get demonetized completely. Basically means that the account is dead in the water.
The YouTube account.
The YouTube account is dead in the water.
I mean, it can still exist.
It still exists,
just won't be monetized.
but we won't be able to monetize any of the work that I do when I'm not doing ride-alongs or whatnot. That'll all be dead in the water. And it's interesting because I was doing some research on other websites that were flagged with reuse. And it seems like once you get flagged as reuse, you're automatically considered guilty as charged. I know they're supposed to review it, but I've been reading comments of people who just said, I've done everything right, I don't have anything on here that's not reused, but yet you guys demonetized my account anyway. And if they demonetize you, you have to wait 90 days before you can reapply, but then you're under a really super scrutiny. But how do we explain to people that our content is our content? That we've done this, and I go out and shoot these on my own, and there's no way I can go out and show you how I shoot it because I'm doing ride-alongs with law enforcement. So I can't be like, hey, can I jump in the car with you so I can show people, YouTube people, how I shoot these videos? My voice is on them. My face is on them in some cases. It's just crazy that some reviewer claimed that we were reusing content. Now, just to be clear, reusing content is not the same as a copyright violation. Copyright violation, again, is totally different, believe it or not, even though it sounds like it should be the same. But with reuse, that means that you basically, it's like if you take stills and repost them with no real meaning to them, that's considered reuse under their standards. But everything we do is, from beginning to end and I went back and I couldn't find anything other than what I posted with my LAPD, the TV series, which was content that I shot. It wasn't reuse, and it was from 1994.
Is that the same reuse? Is that the same term they used when they wiped out your old YouTube account?
They didn't use anything. They just wiped it out.
Oh, okay.
It was just vanished, and they claimed copyright infringement. Or that I was using. Well, I don't know anymore. So that's where we are right now. I don't know if it's. I really find it hard to believe that that's still my old employer.
But you never know.
But you never know. The truth be told is that we need to make sure people know and make sure they know that we're actually out here trying to do the right thing. We didn't go through. If you guys knew what I have to go through as a nonprofit just to stay a nonprofit, I don't know how people cheat the system with that. Because you see me, I'm literally doing paperwork every other day to make sure that we are in line with the guidelines. We had to report to the Department of Justice, California DOJ, to make sure that we are playing by the rules. We have to report to the IRS. We have to report to Franchise Tax Board. All these people we have to report to every year, and then we have to report to the state that we filed our paperwork in every year as long as we do this. And they want everything down to the last penny as to where the money went. So, which immediately amazes me how nonprofits are like skirting the system, because I don't know how it's possible, because there's so many checks and balances that someone found the loophole. But with YouTube, somebody wrote, with YouTube, a lot of success comes from spreading the word, i.e. the fan base towards YouTube's Twitter account. Well, here's the problem with that, is that we had, before my account was deleted, there were 88,000 subscribers. They all fell off. Once that page got deleted, they just vanished. And I'm back to 11,000. So if this gets demonetized, I'm almost back to square one. Except for I didn't lose the videos. I just lost
the ability to make money off of it.
And just to be sure, you understand this, the average amount I make off of YouTube videos right now is about $120. So it's not a big loss, but anything is a loss when you didn't do anything wrong and you're being demonetized because someone decided that your account was using other people's content.
And the amount of times people are like, when you decided to go out on your own and people are like, oh, well, can't you just make money off of YouTube? Like, if people understood the process and how to make money on YouTube, and then the kind of ish they have to go to keep making money on YouTube, it sounds like it's a lot of a struggle. Again, this is why I don't even like bother.
So unless you make a donation on YouTube, like donate to, like if you were to do, if you were to super chat, if you were to make a donation to super chat, that also goes towards it. But it's every month. Once you reach, I'm sorry, not every month. Once you reach a threshold of $100, anything past that, they send it to you.
They like pay you out.
They pay you out. But
yeah, Anon says making money on YouTube is hard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unless you have,
I think any kind of social media platform seems hard.
Well, let's take this for example. I wanted to stream on TikTok. But to stream on TikTok, or even to make a penny on TikTok, you have to have 10,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
I only have 4,000, and it's not growing exponentially. It's my name on there is Stanley Roberts TV, but it's not growing. So with only 4,000 people, I'm just posting free content that they're making money off of, which goes back to YouTube, because they make money off the videos even if I don't make money. So let's say I leave my videos up on there, they're still making money. But I can't, because someone decided to claim that my account was reused content.
Hinan says, hence why YouTubers have sponsorships. Yeah, that's another thing.
Yeah, we don't have people banging our door down for sponsorships. Now, don't get me wrong. I've seen some online sponsorships that will pay you $800 total if you get X amount of views.
Mm-hmm. Or there's sometimes where people will like they'll be doing a recording or something, and then in between it they'll do like a commercial or something. Where they will do it with their own voice and kind of like weed it into it.
So Brady Veronica made a big comment that Patreon is better, and just for the record, I have a Patreon page, but I set that up a long time ago so that people can go there,
and people don't want
to leave.
Yeah,
they're so stuck in their ways.
People won't pay.
They're so stuck in their ways that they don't want to go there, and they're like, why do I want to pay for this when I can watch for free on YouTube? Exactly. So they don't go there because there is no benefit to them as free.
I mean, let's be real.
And yes, I have a Rumble account. No traction.
Let's be very real here. Like, can we be very real?
Very real.
Let's be so real. A lot of people think that because they were getting the content for free by watching the news and watching it on YouTube for all those years, like, what's the point of paying for it now? And like, that's the sad part about it, is you can't force people to change their minds. But the reality is if you were like a true supporter of the work, it would be nice to at least even take into consideration to support a membership page, right? Yeah. I mean, I know it's tough times out there. It really is.
And we know that because we're having tough times.
We're having tough times, so we know what it's like for tough times, like for people. Again, I can't begin to understand some people's like feel what their shoes are, but like at the same time, like I get what it means to not be able to survive, comfortably in this economy. So I get that. But I just find it bothers me, if I'm going to be really real, it bothers me when people are like, well, why am I going to pay for that content when I could just get it for free? Or when I got it for free before. And it's like, okay, so then those are the people that aren't necessarily, in my opinion, like the true fans. And those are the ones that were just like, oh, okay, well, I'm just watching it because it's there and it's for free. Again, I could be completely wrong. I'm spitting my opinion. So if anybody is offended by it, sorry, but that's just my opinion.
No, it's a fact.
And I just feel like I see it said and happen so much that it just bothers me. So, I mean, again, I feel like a Patreon page, and thank you for your suggestions, but I feel like when people suggest those things, it's great because he tries them, but then no one follows through with them. Yeah. Same thing with Cameo. People were like, we would love to hear your voice on Cameo. We would love for you to shoot videos for my friend's birthday, our anniversary, whatever. So he sets up a Cameo account. What happens? No one he publicizes it, but no one signs up and says, oh yeah, you've got Cameo? Okay, let me support you and get a birthday.
So it reminds me, because one guy called me and says, my friend wants you to do a birthday greeting for him. And I said, oh, okay. Well, let me send you the link to where you can, because that way, by doing it through that way, we control the environment so that people don't just take what we put and make it out there. And next thing you know, there's a AI of something I didn't say. So we go through Cameo, and it's $15. That's all it was. That's the lowest they offer, $15 from Cameo. And I was like, if you want me to do it, I'll do it that way. But I did that. People said, oh, you should do Cameo. So
yeah, it would be a great another way to help to make money, right?
Yeah.
And you did that, and then it was crickets.
Yeah, it's nothing. So it's there, but no one ever signed up for it.
Yeah.
Not even look at it, And just like when I here's another good example. So I mean, I'm not trying to be like whiny.
No. Totally, and that's why I prefaced what I said with, in my opinion. And I would like to be real here, like I see it. And I mean, at the end of the day, we decide what we want to do, whether or not we want to pay for something, invest in something or not, right? So everyone to each their own. But I just wanted to put that out there because I love it when people suggest, you should try this, you should try that. And we welcome suggestions. But I think the problem is when we decide to go with those suggestions and then it's crickets. We hear nothing. There's no support, or maybe there's one or two people.
Just to be fair, you guys support us. Emotionally.
I'm not necessarily even talking about anybody in this chat. I'm just saying in general, this is what we experience. Even with the coffee that Stanley's putting up the QR code right now, we've had plenty of people be like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. You're coming out with a coffee. I can't wait to try it. And then Stanley will send the link, and this person okay, I'll just give one example. And this one person didn't touch it, didn't look at it, didn't subscribe, didn't do anything. And then comes around months later and is like, hey, could you support me for this? And then it's like, okay, sure, I'll support you, but did you kind of forget that I asked you to support me with this coffee? So it's just kind of I don't even know how to say it. It's just, it kind of I felt like that was a little bit of an insult, but you're a good person, so of course you help this person out. But I was just like, you're a good one. You've got a big heart.
Well, no, they literally said, hey, this is great. I can't wait to get some of this. Months go by, nothing. And then all of a sudden they respond to me and go, oh, my kid is in some, and they need some donations. And I was like, and first thing, of course, wow, well, I said this to you months ago and nothing. And so, just so you know, I didn't just let it go and I didn't go not say anything. First I subscribed to it. I went and made a donation. And then he called me and said, hey, I just want to thank you for making that donation towards my kids, school thing. And I said, cool. And I said, oh, by the way, how was that coffee? He goes, oh, yeah, I'm going to get some. Which means he's not going to get none.
Yeah. So it's just things like that, or it's kind of we try all of these things that people appear like they want to support us in. More so him. He does a lot of this on his own, but I try to assist wherever I can.
I usually put in 60 hours a week on the nonprofit, just like editing, whatever it is I need to do. That's how much. About 60 hours a week. I mean, I'm literally sitting on it all the time trying to figure out how to make this thing work. But it doesn't work unless people participate.
Yeah.
And so hey, William Lynn.
There are some. Okay, so I missed a couple of things in the chat, but
Gabriel asked about the crickets.
Gabriel says, "I just subscribed to your Twitch with Amazon Prime, so that should bring you in an extra $2.99 this month." Cool. Thank you.
Well, with Twitch, you have to get to a certain amount to get money from them.
Yeah, for the payout.
We've been on part of Twitch for 4 years, and we haven't gotten a single payout from them.
Oh, because we're not making enough.
Yeah. So here's the deal with Twitch. I'm actually a Twitch. We actually went through a whole process to get everybody to subscribe, to join in, so that we can become a Twitch affiliate, which we did. And we have like 200 people that follow us on Twitch, but they don't show up when it's time for us to do our thing. They subscribed, but they don't participate. So we're actually in violation of Twitch's terms because we're only supposed to be pushing it through on Twitch.
Oh my gosh, you just busted us out.
It's okay. I mean, I'm already busted out for something I didn't do. So when I tried to do it just on Twitch, the pushback I got was, well, I don't do Twitch. I don't want to go to Twitch. I'm not going to go there. I don't like that. So I have people that are different groups of people that will only do one thing. I'll only do Twitter or X. I'll only do Facebook. I only do Facebook. I won't do anything else on Facebook. Don't never touch TikTok. It's terrible. So it leaves me with no choice. I want you guys all to come together, but I can't force you guys to come together. So I have to bend the rule to bring you guys together
by going on the different platforms.
Yeah.
So William Williams says, "Does Twitch pay you when a Twitch subscriber watches your video?"
I haven't gotten a single payout from Twitch in 4 years. I'll say it again. I haven't gotten a single payout from Twitch in 4 years. That's just how it's been. I just started getting payouts from Facebook because Facebook had us unavailable to monetize since 2018. It just lifted that ban, which was because someone reported us as unoriginal content.
Oh, great.
Just like what's going on now.
With YouTube.
So with that, we were banned from making any money on Facebook for 4 years. It wasn't true, but we were reported that way, and it was. And I can go into detail, but I'm not going to get into that because it just opened up a whole new can of worms. So we've been just basically trying our hardest to bring this thing. Well, I've been trying my hardest to bring this thing around, and I appreciate that you come here every Sunday and that you sit here every Sunday with me and we talk about stuff. We don't. I mean, unless we get super chat. Hey, Ron Adams. Unless someone donates on super chat, we don't really get much from doing these podcasts.
But we still love chatting with you.
But we love doing them because we enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's fun. We try to make it fun for everybody. But it was important that we bring this up because right now, again, we're waiting for the judge and the jury from YouTube to determine whether or not our content is reused content, which it is. I know it's not. You know it's not. But apparently
they don't know.
They don't know it's not. And I know you're thinking, well, wait, it's a sure-shot case. When they look at your account, they're going to automatically know that it's not reused.
Doesn't seem like that.
But I read some of the people that were complaining about how they were demonetized, and they said, I don't understand it. I did everything you asked. And then it sends you back a note saying, well, no, you didn't do everything we asked. You missed this part. So since you missed this part, you're demonetized.
Man, tough love.
Hey, Ron, it's going. We're just trying to make people understand what's going on here. So, I mean, I know it's obviously fun and games, and we're always joking around, but this is serious.
Carol says, it's fun for everyone, except it might not be fun for Diane at the end of the podcast when Stanley tricks her in a different way each week. Exactly. Every single time he pretends like he signs off and he's not signed off. I just actually think we're still on until proven otherwise.
Oh, and by the way, when you guys click the QR code for the coffee, I see that. So I know when I see 6 people click the QR code for the coffee, and I get notification when they purchase the coffee, that no one has ever done that. In the history of us putting this up here, no one has ever purchased coffee putting the QR code
Ooh,
up.
coffee sounds really good right now.
Yeah, but you'll be awake till tomorrow.
I know. I can't have coffee. You guys, I'm so tired, but like, I don't know why. Well, actually, I do know why. Because my body thinks that it's 8:55 right now. What are you trying to see?
Pink
Oh,
patch.
this.
And also, I'll show you guys something else. So, it's over with now. October was Pink Patch. October was, Pink Patch awareness for breast cancer. As you know, my sister was a survivor of breast cancer.
Is a survivor.
Is a survivor, thank
Yes. Is.
And Will's Patches, who made our original patch, made this patch. Now, if you can see it, it's a pink version of it. And I've auctioned them off. Too close. Down,
Too
down,
close?
down, right there.
Sorry.
So I auctioned them off on Facebook, and 4 people have purchased them. I only have 15, but these are going to be donated. The proceeds from this, the minimum donation for this was $25. $20 goes to my sister's breast cancer in Georgia, and the other 5 I use for posting and handling because it's a lot of it's not cheap to mail these things off. And I want to thank Ron Levine. He picked up 2 of them. So we're going to send, and this will be, the money for this will be donated. Minimum is 25. I'm not saying the cost is 25. If you want to donate more, we would definitely take it. But this will go to her charity because I think it's important that we do this. So there we go.
Chris says you're tired because you just flew in from Singapore. Chris, is that why you're tired?
He's tired because he ate too many donuts.
Chris. Oh yeah, Chris has some
donate.
good old donuts.
Yeah. From Singapore.
From Hong Kong.
Yep.
What was that?
Oh, you know what? Can you give me my
plug
plug?
Right here.
Yeah. My computer was telling me that I'm almost out of juice. Thank you.
There you go.
That was close.
Gabriel says, since I don't drink coffee, is caught misbehaving water available for shipping?
There's no Mr. Badly water. Although, the people from Sticker Mule were asking me if I was interested in making a
hot sauce.
Mr. Badly hot sauce.
Yeah, that's not the same as water, Beeb.
No. Well, it's water mixed into it.
No.
It's vinegar, water, and peppers.
Oh, and peppers, yeah.
Yeah.
Is what broken, Parrish?
Is what broken?
Oh, so he was in Singapore for 3 days.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. Chris did say when he signed on, it's good to be home.
I went to Singer Rich once.
Ron Adams says, oh, I missed this one. He also, so there's 2. Are you having issues with YT? I've gone back and forth with them before. The thing that worked for me the most was quoting U.S. law and disputing all their unfavorable judgments. And then he also says, Condé Nast, company that owns Wire, tried to unfairly copyright a video of mine, and I eventually won by basically describing fair use and how I own the rights according to the DMCA.
Yeah, but that's not
Digital Millennium Copyright Act and fair use are both great reads if you're trying to get monetization worked out.
No, so here's the deal. It's not a copyright issue. It's something called reuse, which means you're basically, even if taking video and just reposting it, that it's weird how they add the 2 and made separation for the 2. So as they wrote to me, they said, this is not a copyright issue, this is a reuse issue. And prove to us that you make your own content and we'll leave you alone. But from what I can understand, not a lot of people get left alone. They get demonetized when that happens. It's kind of like the kiss of death for your page. And then getting remonetized is even harder.
So William Williams says, this may sound like a joke, but it's not. Maybe Elon Musk can help you with YT hassling you. Elon knows you, so now you need to know Elon and go from there.
Elon doesn't know me. He just used the post that he found. that was convenient. We don't. I have never had a communication with Elon Musk ever. He's never responded to a post I did. I think he liked one once, 100 years ago. So I don't know. It's just crazy that this is happening right now, and it feels like, back in 2018 when I lost my account before. I haven't lost anything, but it just feels that way. So she was with me. We shot a whole video. Can't show it. I'm not going to show it to you. If I get rejected, then I'll show you the video we posted. But right now, he didn't reply to me that I know of. He liked the post, but he never replied. He never replied to me. I'm just trying to see what. I'm sorry. I'm trying to check something out. So that's where we are right now.
What are you doing?
Trying to see something? I got a message from. Okay, never mind. All right. So, William, he says Elon knows who you are and approves of you. That's why he has you. That's you're on his site. I've never met Elon Musk in my life. So.
Well, of course he doesn't personally know you, but he maybe knows of you.
Okay. Well, Elon, if you're watching this right now, we could use some help. But I know you're busy right now with the election. So.
I know you're busy with a lot of stuff. But yes. So Ron Adams says, "Oh yeah, I get you. You should have the rights though, because journalism is generally looked more favorably. But I know YouTube is hard to deal with a lot of the time."
Yep, and we know that Google. And it's funny thing is, YouTube is. So let me tell you a funny Google story. So a long time ago, I decided that I was going to advertise on Google. So I gave them an advertisement thing. I said, I'm going to try this amount of money. And all I know is that they served up ads in places I've never heard of before and sent me a bill. And I was like, wait a minute. So basically, they responded back by saying that you owe us money. I paid them. It was paid. But if you go to my account on Google right now to do ads, you can't do it because you're delinquent. But it says no money owed. So they basically made it so I can't do anything on there anymore.
That's weird.
It was a long time ago. When I thought, man, I think they pulling a fast one with these ads.
How long ago?
This was Arizona back.
Oh. That's not too long ago. We only lived in Arizona 2 years ago.
No, but it was...
Speaking of... I was going to change gears, but
go ahead, change gears.
No, I was going to change beers.
You going to change your beer?
I've been talking really incorrectly for the last 2 days. Changing gears, we were talking about how in Arizona we did not do daylight save. We did not change the clocks back or move forward or whatever. And I know I saw Betty Veronica mention earlier that you guys voted on not changing times and what?
Keep talking.
Voted on not changing times. And still here we are changing times back. So when we lived in Arizona, we were just talking about how we actually really loved not having to change the clocks. And to be honest, even though we didn't change the clocks, we also did experience longer days. So when it was spring and summer, right?
Yeah.
We experienced longer days where it would get dark at 7:30 maybe or something like that.
Well, it's good in the summertime because...
In the summertime, yeah.
Because it got hot, and so that made... Imagine being 120 degrees until 9:30 at night.
Oof, no thanks.
Woo-hoo!
But basically, it was just really nice. And now I know it doesn't seem as big of a deal, but it is actually, it can impact your health having to change the clocks back and forth, twice a year. It might seem minor, but if you notice things like you're feeling extremely tired, it just, yeah. Anyways, it can impact you. So don't take it lightly if you actually don't feel right after changing the clocks. But yeah, I would love to just keep it so we didn't have to, everywhere.
Yeah, it was unique, but we never... Truth be told, we couldn't tell the difference between standard time and daylight time.
I just know that I really liked not changing the clocks.
Yeah, that was definitely cool.
All you people in Arizona and Hawaii, so lucky.
But let's be real. We only really have one clock to change here. The other ones are digital.
we have 3.
But those are digital.
But it's not the physical, it's not the actual like action of changing the clock. It's how you feel when you have to change the clock.
And by the way, I have a poll on, because you'll see what I'm going to say in a minute. I have a poll on my Twitter account asking you what the proper way to say it.
Let me go take that poll. Should I go take it?
Yeah. So the question on the poll on Twitter is, let me just pull it up so I make sure I'm saying it right. Because if I say it wrong, I'll be out of sight. Ha ha ha. So, which is correct?
You're lucky, Chris.
Daylight saving time? Daylight saving time? Or daylight savings time?
Oh, I can't find your page.
So, they got rid of it. Doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, they got rid of your page?
No. I'm looking right at it.
What? Okay.
So, the question was, which one is it? And it made me think of that because Chris Maverick wrote daylight savings time.
Oh, yeah, and in actuality...
Nope, we're not going to wait the answer.
No, I know. Oh, my God. I just took the poll.
Don't give it away, Beeb.
I'm not saying anything.
Well, your reaction kind of gave it away.
Yes, Parrish, I know. I'm so sad. I really miss that about Arizona. Not so sad, but I just miss that about Arizona. I just miss not changing the clocks. I would love to just stay on standard.
And people ask, what do we miss about Arizona? We can tell you what we miss about Arizona. We miss some really good restaurants.
We don't miss the heat, though.
We don't miss the heat.
Right now, it's probably actually pretty nice.
It was raining.
It was raining?
Last time I talked to my friend
you miss monsoon, huh?
I missed the monsoons too. Those were fun.
Yeah, he misses monsoons.
And haboobs. That's what they call them.
Don't get me started with the haboobs. Okay, so here's a question. Not to put you on the spot.
Okay.
Would you ever move back to Arizona?
The answer is, if I had a house with air conditioning and a pool, yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, without a doubt. When I say...
Would you move back without me?
No.
Good answer.
So, the reason why I say yes is because they have some really good areas out there.
Yeah,
I
like
you know the area I like if I were to move back? The place where the fountain is.
The place where the fountain that goes off every hour?
Yes.
Oh gosh, what is that place called? Fountain Valley.
Yes, Fountain Valley.
No.
Fountain Hills.
Fountain Valley is in California.
No, Fountain Hills is in California.
Are you sure?
No, I'm Stanley.
Let me see.
Anyway, they have this town, and it's with no street
Town
lights.
in Arizona.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fountain.
Sorry, did someone ban me on YouTube? My message didn't go through. No one banned you, Gabriel, on YouTube.
Yeah, I keep calling it Fountain Valley, but that's here in California.
Yeah, Fountain Hills. And we found it by accident. We were driving back on the B line. The B line is a highway that goes all the way out to...
No, not Page.
Payson?
Payson, yeah.
Yeah. And there's a good steakhouse out there. There's a good place to go hiking.
We celebrated my birthday there.
Your birthday, yes.
Yeah, when we went to the National Tonto Forest.
Right. And then the funny part is we went to eat at a random restaurant just outside of Payson.
Yeah.
And we ran into fans.
Yeah.
Fans from the Bay Area. Not fans from Arizona, fans from the Bay Area.
Yeah.
And they were like, wait, Stanley Roberts, are you eating here? No, I'm just walking by. But it was funny that
No, I'm just sitting here with my mouth open but haven't put any food in yet.
And we did find Hidden Valley Ranch. So,
oh, gosh.
So, on the way back, I said, oh, and my news kicked in on the way back. Oh my God, it looks like a fire hydrant went off.
Yeah.
It's like somebody hit a fire hydrant. Look at that water spewed up in the air.
And he was like, oh my gosh, we gotta go find that. Little did we know that it's a fountain.
So, Gabriel says he can't send any messages on YouTube chat.
Huh.
Some people are because Betty's doing it. So, it might be an issue on your end, Gabriel. You're not banned. We definitely didn't ban you. Although the thought has crossed my mind a few times. But I didn't do it.
No comment.
Diane's hair is different. It looks different. Not that it doesn't normally.
Is Diane's hair different? It looks good. Not that it doesn't normally. Oh, thank you, Betty. Yes, my hair is different. Thank you for noticing. I cut it.
You got to cut it.
And I colored it. I don't have any gray hair anymore.
So. No. You still have gray hair.
Uh-huh.
You just colored it.
Okay, I still have gray hair, but I colored it so it's not visible. Is that better?
Yes. You did. You still have gray hair.
I still have gray hair, but it's just colored. So, anyways, thanks for noticing.
So back to Payson and the beeline, and then we see so we're driving along, and I'm going, oh look, somebody must have a fire hydrant. Let's go see if we can get some shots of it. So we're trying to figure out where this is. We're trying to follow the water.
We're kind of freaking out. Wasn't it dark though? It was nighttime.
It was nighttime.
Yeah, it was nighttime.
But
which
we
made
can still
it
see the water.
Yeah, because they have lights.
Yeah, they have lights on the fountain.
Yes.
And so it was like probably 7:30, dark time. And we get there and like, oh wow, where is it?
Yeah.
Because it only goes off every hour.
So I think it turned off at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Parrish says in Glendale, Arizona, we should have the Mattel theme park open sometime in 25. You know, we do, at some point, we would love to make it back and visit Arizona. And I think we need to do it before the summer. Yeah, like next year.
So one of my friends,
maybe like early next year.
One of my friends went to Phoenix. Yeah, I can verify that Nightbot freaked out on Gabriel for some reason.
What is the Nightbot?
I don't know. Gotta look that up. So, what was I just saying before I read that? Hello?
The fountain?
No, I moved on for something different.
Oh, that your friend visited?
Oh, yeah. So I had a friend, Doreen, decided she wanted to go spring training. No, couldn't be spring training.
No, she just went. I think she just went to.
They went to Phoenix.
Yeah.
And she called
in the summer.
And she goes, "What the hell did I do?" And I said, "What are you talking about?" She goes, "What the hell did I do? I'm in Phoenix." I said, "You went in the summertime? You went in the summertime? Oh, nobody goes in the summertime." She goes, "I had no idea." Oh man. She goes, "I've never seen this kind of heat in my life. This is like African heat. She's waiting for a zebra to go running by." Africa might be fun, but y'all need to do a vlog series on travel. You know, that might be pretty fun if we actually did a vlog. But
I think we would. Yeah, I think that would be kind of fun.
We don't travel as much as you think we do because we don't have the budget for travel.
We haven't traveled since the beginning of the year.
Now, if someone came to us and said, "Hey, we'll sponsor you guys to travel the world,"
oh, we'd be vlogging it up. We'd be vlogging it up, for sure. Like, I would love to do it if someone like sponsored us to travel and vlog about it to give our reviews.
Ron Adams, you got hit by the. Let me go check out this night.
So I asked what the Nightbot was. Ron says it's an automated moderator for live streams. It's supposed to remove, discourage, warn, disruptive viewers. It doesn't always do that. Yeah, because you know what?
Any way to shut it off?
So he's saying, Nightbot YouTube client says, Ron Adams, stop spamming caps warning. And I saw that same thing happen to Gabriel too.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to turn it off.
I'll look it up next time. We'll make sure we try it. But
Master Well says, by the time I get to Phoenix, I'd be frying. Let
me tell you something. Did I tell them my first experience?
Yeah, with the cheese.
With the cheese.
Yes.
All right.
I mean, maybe not everyone heard it, but
so let me give you a quick rundown.
But I have heard it like 25 times.
When I left Cron on the 18th.
Of August?
Of August.
I think your last day was like the 25th.
Okay, 25th?
Oh, no, that was your first day.
That was my first day. No. On the 18th, I think, maybe, whatever it was.
You got to Phoenix September 1st.
Yeah. So it might be the 25th. You might be right. So I left, and then right after that, I went straight to Arizona and drove in my old car, which had no tinted windows. Another mistake. Thank you, Gabriel. So on the 25th, I left Cron. 26th, the movers came. 27th, I drove to Monterey, which is where I spent the night, which was a Sunday. Mm-hmm. On Sunday morning, that's when I found out my YouTube account had been deleted. So literally 2 days later. Driving to Phoenix, it was weird because I'm driving by myself with my, try to get there before the movers get there. And I stop at some place in California called, they had a trucking, it's like a gas station, but it's like it's
Right before Arizona?
just before you get to Arizona.
It's not Blythe, is it?
I don't know what city it was, but it was like one of those trucker gas stations.
Mm-hmm.
You go inside and buy stuff, and for some reason that's where I told the joke to the guy where he was like, "Why is there so much ice?" He was Mountain Dew in his hand that he was the one that you get out the automatic machine. And I said, "That's how they make the Mountain Dew." It just came out. Anyway, so I'm outside pumping. I go back out and pumping the gas, and this guy goes, "Hey, aren't you that guy from do the people behaving badly videos?" I'm like, "Yeah, I am." He says, "Oh, I love your work. This is the middle of nowhere." So then I'm still driving. I get to Arizona, and I get there to an empty house, and the guy was really nice. He left the keys the keys to the apartment inside of the what do you call it? The washing machine, because I wouldn't be there. It would have been closed already.
Mm-hmm.
So the next morning I get up. I'm sleeping on a blow up mattress, no TV, no radio, nothing. And I said, okay, I'm going to go grocery shopping. Put some food in the house.
We had no utensils though.
Nothing. But I was going to grocery shop anyway, like sandwiches or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And I go to the store and I buy all this stuff, and I buy some Swiss cheese. I love my Swiss cheese. I love white American cheese, Swiss cheese, packaged. And I go back home, and I guess I forgot about the cheese because it was like, what kind of heat is this? I feel like that scene from Can I Just Get One Rib? I'm like,
oh, Chris Rock.
Yeah, can I just get one rib? So I'm thinking, what kind of heat is this? I know it's hot, but damn, I know it was this hot. So I go put on the grocery in the house and not realizing that I'm thinking everything's okay. Water or stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm driving the next day and I hear this crackling sound. Like, what is that noise? And then I pull over and I get out the car, look under the seat, and the cheese.
That is so gross.
The bag was this big and the Swiss cheese inside. And the bad part is I actually thought for a second, can I still eat this?
Because you don't like to waste.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Chris says, Diane, let's get Stanley into PH and try some balut. Okay, Chris, let me tell you one thing. I've been trying to get Stanley to come to the Philippines a very long time. He's definitely not going to try the balut though. But I can't even get him to have dinaguan. So, yeah, there's no way he's having
if you
that.
guys don't know, Diane is half Filipino. Her mom is from the Philippines.
Yes.
The island of
Nova Vizcaya.
So I've had and my first encounter with Filipino food was when I moved here in the late 80s, and I worked at a company called Integrated Device Technology, and they had a potluck. And someone brought in lumpia. And that was like...
That's like everybody's beginning, their first food introduction to Filipino food, lumpia. So, and lumpia is basically it's
a little tiny egg roll.
Yeah, to keep it simple, it's like an egg roll.
Tiny egg roll. But it was so good.
No, you can actually, there's the bigger lumpia, and then there's the tiny lumpia too. So I grew up with the big one.
So you got the lumpia with a big L and the little one with the little L?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
But the little L is just like this, babe. It's not like this.
All right. Anyway, so I tried my first lumpia, and I was in love with lumpia. And I was like, more potlucks, more lumpia. More potlucks, more lumpia. And so I loved it. It was like my first, because we didn't have a whole lot of Filipino culture in Philadelphia and Camden, New Jersey.
Yeah.
So that was a new thing to me, like the little lumpia. And I wish they would make them all the time. I had to say, can you bring me some? Just make me some and bring them to me. But that wasn't the thing.
Did you want me to make you some? You never asked, so.
You don't know how.
Excuse me.
You know how to make lumpia? So wait a minute. All this time I've known you and you've never made lumpia and you know how? Oh, hell no.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not good. I'm not good at it.
Yeah.
I need some practice.
But I hate it when people go, lumpias. That's like crabs. It's just crab. It's like fish. It's not fishes.
It's just lumpia.
It's lumpia.
Wait, so the
adobo. I love adobo.
The funny thing is, so Stanley likes lumpia. He likes adobo. He likes kare kare. Because
Which is-
you like that because of the oxtails.
Oxtail. I love oxtail.
But it's like with like kind of like a peanut butter curry sauce.
Ooh.
I actually do not like that.
Love it.
I like peanut butter. I just don't like that.
Oh.
So I don't like that.
And what's that thing we get over at 7 Mile?
Sisig.
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 Hey, every Thursday they have Sisig tacos.
At 7 Mile, as part of their, we're like doing a quick ad right now. So for all the locals who live here, that doesn't make sense. For all the locals, I don't say you live here.
All the locals who live here.
Because it's locals. So for all the locals, if you've ever gone to 7 Mile, if you've never gone, 7 Mile is in Brisbane. It's like actually right there at the border of like Brisbane, Daly City, San Francisco. And they serve Filipino food, and they have these sisig tacos as part of their Thursday like happy hour. Or not Thursday happy hour, it's just part of their Thursday deals where you get like 3 tacos for like $12 or something. And they're good too. They like have plenty of meat. So it's very good. I just went to 7 Mile yesterday and tried their sisig without the tacos, and it was good. And then had the fish lumpia. So I had lumpia yesterday.
And then her mom kept saying, "I want some milkfish."
Oh, milkfish bangos.
And I was like,
yeah, he was like, "What's milkfish?"
I think she
That's
made
not
that up.
even a thing.
I think there's no such thing as a milkfish.
Yeah, so
And it turns out there is a milkfish.
there is a milkfish. That's good. I like milkfish. I like bangos.
You like bungos?
It's called bangos in Tagalog.
That sounds like a booty. Bungo.
This is another reason why like I can't say certain words in Tagalog. Tagalog is the main dialect in the Philippines. I can't say certain words in Tagalog to Stanley because then he just starts making fun. Like it's like, oh, I say bangos. He's like, it sounds like butthole. Or I'll say like pancit, and he's like, oh, well, your pants or something. Like he just makes stupid.
You can't sit in your pants?
You can't make. He just makes like stupid jokes. So Betty Veronica, about Lucky Chances. What's interesting about that place?
They just raised their prices.
My mom told me that they just raised their prices. So sometimes when we decide where we're gonna go eat, Lucky Chances will be one of the spots. You know, when we get Filipino food. But she says because they raised their prices, she doesn't really want to go there as much anymore. So I haven't seen their prices because I haven't been there in a while. The Pantry is a like brunch spot, right? Is it brunch? They close early, right? Haven't been there in a while either, but I think the last time we were there was last year. Mm-hmm. We went to the Pantry after we finished shooting for the PSAs. Or we were working on our PSAs for San Mateo County, and we stopped at the Pantry. So William says Jollibee and Goldilocks Bake Shop are 2 favorite Filipino eateries. So William, Jollibee is like it's like a fast food Filipino food. But if you're looking for like more, no, I'm not gonna say Jollibee is not authentic. It's just like a fast food version. But if you're looking for like more like sit down like cuisine, there is a place in San Bruno called Kuya's, and then there's another place called Patio on El Camino, and there's a place called I think it's pronounced Isla, that I haven't tried yet, but a friend recommended me, so that's on my list of places to try too for Filipino food. So
I know that there's a place over here right next door to us that is right next to the Jollibee, and they sell chicken skin. Deep fried chicken skin.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it's kind of like chicharrones, except for it's chicken. But you can't like buy like 5 pieces.
You have to buy like a pound.
You got a pound.
Same thing with lechon.
Yeah, a whole pound of.
You have to buy the whole pig.
You get.
For the lechon, you can't just buy like 2 pieces. You have to buy the whole pig.
I love lechon, but they want me to buy like a pound of it.
Yeah.
I can't eat a pound of lechon. Also,
and it tastes, and I don't like reheating it.
Also, one more thing I've learned, a very valuable lesson. So this is changing cuisines, but a couple weeks ago, we went to the stove. You know, for the night.
Hell no.
And
we always do this.
And
don't mind us.
Don't mind us. We just watch it. So I ordered chicharrones. Because they're hot, they just made them. But also ordered a beef chicharrones, which was a big piece. And I put that in the bag with the other ones, but apparently the beef absorbs the moisture from the chicharrones and they became stale 2 days later.
Ooh. So that's what actually happened?
I'm gonna believe that. Well, I've had chicharrones that have been in the bag for like a week and never go stale. I put that in the bag with them and sucked up all the moisture from them, or I don't know, whatever it did, it made them, or maybe they absorbed the moisture from the meat, and it made the pork rinds or chicharrones. You've tried it; it was gross.
Yeah, it was stale after a few days. I thought it just had been sitting for a long time.
Yeah.
Gabriel says, I met Babinka once. She was really nice. Oh my gosh, how do you remember that? I love Babinka, by the way. So all of these Filipino dishes we're talking about.
Who's Babinka?
Babinka is a Filipino dessert. But apparently you said, I met Babinka once. She was really nice.
No, because that was the lady who was Mrs. Philippines.
No.
She had the thing on.
Her name's not Babinka, though. Her name wasn't Babinka. Her name is Pia. Pia
Babinka?
Warbach, I think, was her last name.
Not Pia Babinka?
No. Babinka is a dessert. I'm sure you probably said that because we probably had Babinka for Christmas if you said that.
So yes, William, I was on Check Please. Ironically...
never mind.
Ironically, that was interesting because we did Check Please, like I was like...
When you did Check Please,
I was gorgeous.
You did not have any of this. You guys, he was so hot when he did Check Please. Oh, I'm sorry, you still are, but he like didn't have any of this. This was like 2007, I think. You had like a black mustache. He was like bald.
I feel like you're filling me up right now.
He was bald, guys. He was hot.
See, you know what's funny? People think I'm naturally bald. I'm not.
No, you're not.
I have a full head of hair.
Yeah.
I shave it bald.
You have no receding hairline.
No. It's not even in my DNA. But yes. So the funny part about that was I talked about House of Prime Rib, which I still to this day love House of Prime Rib.
Oh my gosh.
And
so good.
The owner, who I still have his direct number, Joe Betts, told me that of all the reviews that were done about his restaurant, the one I did had the most impact.
Is it because you were so hot?
I was so hot.
You were so hot?
So hot.
Man, I need to find that video.
So hot I had to take off my sweatshirt off. I was so hot.
I thought you were going to say the Nelly song.
I was about to.
But then you were like, we're on YouTube.
Like, we're on YouTube. They might get me for something else.
I might be able to find it.
No, don't. It's fine.
Why?
Because they look for it.
I know. I want to find it so I can watch it for myself. Because you were so hot.
Anyway.
Sorry.
So we have several. So we were talking about restaurants in Arizona, but we have our few favorites here.
Yeah.
But it's literally one hand.
I feel like Arizona was one hand too, though.
Yeah. So we have...
Really quickly to go back to William, because he says, do you like Goldilocks Bake Shop? So to be honest, I haven't been to Goldilocks No, I have been.
Never been.
Oh, he hasn't. I haven't been to Goldilocks in like years.
I don't like cake. No frosting.
They actually, I think Goldilocks has more than just cake.
No, but I like cake, but without frosting.
Oh, okay. But I haven't been in years, so I'm not really sure. Like I'm not opposed to going there. It's just like not my first choice, if that makes sense. And I forgot that Chris said something that I read earlier. He goes, Diane, I do the same with my girlfriend when she uses Cantonese.
She makes fun of how he pronounces it.
Yeah, you know what? No, he makes fun. He makes words. He makes up you make up words when I speak in Tagalog.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyways, one of our favorite restaurants is here.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you our favorite restaurants that we go to consistently.
No, we don't go to consistently.
No, when I say consistently, I mean that we don't vary from these. These are the ones that we've been going to for years.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I mean by consistent.
Now, like if
we don't go every week.
No,
So for sushi,
Kamu
is our first choice.
South City.
And South City.
Grand Avenue.
Love that place.
So good.
So good.
And Chuck, the chef.
Yes.
He is so nice. So he makes everything. It's so fresh. And he really puts like love into like that restaurant.
And he goes like this when he's cooking your food. No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. But he puts love into the food.
So there's another sushi restaurant we like in Millbrae.
Oh yeah, what's it called?
I don't know how to pronounce it. I just know it's good.
We know how to get there. We don't remember the name.
So anyway, forget that one. So the second thing we like is House of Prime Rib.
House of Prime Rib.
House of Prime Rib. We love that place because number one, we get A1. So last time we were there, Joe Betts sent us a bottle of wine.
Last time we were there was it my birthday last year?
No, we took there with. Remember we were there recently, and I had the seared.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, the last time we were there was it your birthday?
No.
Mom's birthday.
Yes.
My mom's birthday.
Mom's birthday.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's my second place is House of Prime Rib.
Mm-hmm.
Our third place is Thang Long.
Thang Long, Dungeness crab with garlic noodles.
Ooh.
So good.
So good. I made it at home once, and it was good. I did it once in Arizona.
Then I would love for you to do it again.
Yeah, well.
Hey, why don't you do that for my birthday?
Speaking about birthday,
Why don't you do that for my birthday?
you ready to open one of your? Her birthday is on Friday, but I have a gift for you to open up right now. Do you want to see it?
Oh no, I don't want to open it online.
You want to open it?
I want to wait till my birthday.
Why don't you open it up
Because
now?
my birthday is still 5 days away.
But it's 5 parts.
Wait, so am I opening it one up every day until my birthday?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Are you lying?
No, I never lie.
That's not true. You like to trick me sometimes,
That's
like
not the same.
when you don't hang up the stream.
Anyway, you're not getting your gift yet. You have to wait now. But we love that. It's Thang Long, Thang.
Yeah, Thang.
NG.
No, that's not. No, it's
Yes.
not Thang, B.
H.
It's
Thang.
Thang. There's no G. It's,
No, how do you think I get the thang?
No, it's really like Thang Long. Here, Beef. Beef. You don't trust me? Look,
Look up Thang Long.
look, Beef. Look. Where's the G? Where's the G? It's like Thang. It's like Thang Long. No, Beeb. This is the restaurant.
Look, Thang Long, San Francisco. I'm just telling you how they wrote it in the book.
This is the restaurant.
All right, whatever. Anyway, we love Thang Long. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it.
We love it long time.
You have no idea what that means.
I know what that means, and I probably shouldn't have said.
Where's it from?
We love you long time.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't remember where
by the way,
from.
she hates for me to put her on the spot when she brings these things up. But then she brings them up with no reference to where it came from. I think that it's important that if you're going to reference something, you should at least reference it where it came from. So that's from, we said it last week. Stanley had a reputation for inventing G's, Bidget instead of bit. That's not a reputation, that's just a mistake. He said we're out of sync.
A mistake that you make a lot.
Gabriel said we're out of sync.
Oh, gosh.
Not that again.
Oh my gosh, we've been on for 63 minutes already.
I know.
Wow.
We're out of sync. So it's time to wrap it up.
Okay, so so Thang Long. What's up, Data Master?
We had to sync. Didn't happen all last week. Let's do a reboot, a re-thing. Hold on 1 second. Pause for a second while we do a reload.
Okay, this is how I'm gonna.
And
are we back? How are we? We good?
Yeah.
Why it didn't happen at all last week?
I know. Went through unscathed last week. Unscathed.
Okay, we're synced. We're good.
All right.
All right. So Thang Long.
Ooh.
Oh, what are you doing now, Beeb?
What just happened?
Hold on, technical difficulties.
That's really strange.
I've never been to Slanted Door before.
You know why?
What?
Because the door is slanted.
Okay, where's the Peking duck?
So, another good place that we really like, and when I first took them there, they went reluctantly, and then they didn't want to leave.
Chili House.
SF Chili House.
Yep, SF Chili House.
Or the Chili House, they have.
Oh wait, let me see.
They have Peking, as Diane says it, Peking duck.
Chili House SF.
Chili House FF, she said they have Peking duck.
Oh, why does it say temporarily closed?
Well, it said it was open the other day, so maybe something happened.
Oh, okay.
So they were open for a while, and then they had to shut down because there was a fire upstairs.
Yeah.
And then they were supposed to have reopened. But they have a Peking duck that is to die for. And I thought that I was sitting in there minding my business, eating, and then the owner goes, "Hey, are you Stanley Roberts?" I'm like, "I just want to eat."
Oh, Beeb.
Oh, Beeb.
Okay, is that it? That's 4, right?
So we have 4. Philly cheesesteak shop, and Pacifica.
I thought you were going to say Cheesesteak Factory.
Also, we found 2 decent fish and chip places. One's more decent than the other.
One in Half Moon Bay.
Yeah, and one in here in Pacifica.
Yeah, Camelot.
Yeah.
I think
Oh, but you know who else we
online
like too, but we
recommended
never get there on
Camelot.
time? Is Barbara's Fish Trap.
Yeah, because whenever we get there, they're always changing oil.
Always changing oil. Anyway.
Yeah. I want to say I'm still in search of a good Indian restaurant.
Well, the one we go to.
But the one we go to is pretty.
Not bad.
Is not bad. It's
I like, and just for the record, I'm a personal fan of lamb tikka masala with garlic naan.
You don't like lamb vindaloo?
No. I don't want nothing
Lamb
spicy.
vindaloo is hella spicy.
It's like vindaloo, your mouth burns up. Vindaloo, your mouth is burning. That's really hot.
Just don't.
Just don't.
Just don't. Just don't. Nightbot says Betty Veronica 2.0 stop spamming emojis warning.
She put up one emoji.
Where did she put the? Oh no! When she did the dang long, I guess she put up the yummy, the crab,
Chris
and
goes,
the garlic.
Hey Nightbot, come at me, bro. Well, Nightbot's only on YouTube.
No, it's funny because I think Ron said earlier that it has something to do when you're on Twitch, but I do see the Nightbot has a YouTube.
It's YouTube
logo, so I'm confused.
Twitch is Twitch.
Twitch, yeah.
Yeah. No, Maverick's on Twitch.
Chris said, "Hey Nightbot, come at me, bro."
I just read that. You know,
Well,
pay
you know
attention
what?
so you don't get left behind.
I just read it again.
Just pay attention so you don't get left behind.
Okay.
Lord Jesus.
So Betty says Piccadilly Catering, but not sure they're still around.
Okay, so Piccadilly Catering was in Foster City.
Oh.
Yes.
Wait, did she pass?
Yes, she did.
Oh yeah, I feel like we talked about that before.
She was a good friend of mine, and she passed away. Didn't know she was sick, and then one day she passed. So yes, no longer available, not around anymore.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing how we lose people and we don't. And some people, they get sick and they don't tell anybody, so no one knows that they're sick.
Yeah.
And then when they hold it to themselves, then it's just, everybody's shocked and bewildered. And I think, I'm not telling you what to do with your personal life, but if you're sick, I don't know.
Or some people are sick, but they don't really disclose to a certain extent how much they're sick, like how sick they are. The person, whether or not they want to tell people, right? But I think it's always hard either way when you lose someone, whether they were sick or it was all of a sudden. It's just hard.
And I lost a bunch of family members recently. The latest one was a nephew, and he actually ended up passing away because he had pancreatic cancer.
Yeah.
But he didn't tell anybody. And when they finally told someone that he was not feeling well, he was at stage 4. So they put him on chemo, which made him terribly miserable.
So yeah, he opted out.
He opted out, and he passed away a month later. But my sister said that when he passed away, he had a better quality of life when he wasn't on the chemo before he passed.
So it's like he enjoyed his last maybe months or so.
But what happened was what had happened was he didn't know he was sick until he got jaundice. And he woke up one morning, his eyes were yellow. And that's what happened.
Yeah, Chef Pam. Yeah. I remember I think I met her once, right?
Yeah.
At the event.
I DJ'd for her once.
I thought she DJ'd for you.
No, she DJ'd for me, but I got to spin the wheels.
Oh, okay.
I was like,
you mean the turntables? The wheels?
It's called the Wheels of Steel.
Oh, okay.
you got to understand. We got to get you into the 21st century.
I am in the 21st century.
You know, not that CD thing where you just put a CD in, you go like this, pretend you mix.
You mean not where you
just real records.
where you not just push buttons on laptops?
Yeah,
and do the little.
Yeah, all that stuff. Nah, we do the real deal.
Oh, Betty, you have a photo with her? Oh, that's so. I like that.
I have one with her too. I think somewhere. I have to find it.
Oh, yeah, she was young.
Yeah, it was too bad.
So Chris says that happened to me and my brother. He went through a transplant and was doing well. Then one day he calls me up to say bye. Oh, dang.
That's like.
I'm sorry, Chris.
That's like Chin.
Yeah.
So we went to my birthday was July.
Last
year. We were in
LA.
We stayed in an Airbnb in Marina Del Rey.
So I had a friend. What?
Hold on. 1 second. We checked. The reason why I got the Airbnb was because we had checked into a Marriott, but then next morning they had a strike. And to not support the strike, we checked into an Airbnb. And then her friend and my friend, we actually worked together.
Yeah, we worked together at CBS in LA. So we actually knew Chin at different times because he worked with Chin in the 90s and I worked with Chin in the 2000s. And so my friend Chin, he had
our friend
Chin, sorry. He had lung cancer and was able to get clear of it, but then cancer came back. And I remember when he was telling me that he was going to decide to do treatment, he was waiting from insurance to figure everything out. And this was like maybe 2 months before, no, this was a month before like Christmas holidays. And then he passed away at the beginning of the year, of this year in January. And it was just so sad because he was trying to decide whether or not he was going to go through with the treatment because he had been through so much treatment when he had the lung cancer like a few years back. And then he like was going back and forth and then he just lost his battle. And it was just so sad because it was like, and he was young too. He was 59. So I don't know. It's just tough. It really is just tough. I don't mean to get all like sad, but and then I found out today too that we lost someone at our church. She died a couple of months ago, but I found out that she was only 47, and that's very young. So you just never know.
Anyway, guys, it's about time for us to wrap this bad puppy up. But
sorry, I didn't mean to be all sad at the last part of the podcast.
But don't forget, I hope you guys went out and did your election stuff. We're not going to get into that. But, we'll see how it turns out. See who wins. It's going to be interesting. One thing I will be glad about is all this political ads to go away.
Oh, I will be happy to stop getting those things in the mail. And those text messages.
I remember when we first moved to Arizona and it was election time.
Oh, yeah.
And it was an eye-opener for us.
It was an eye-opener because their ads were completely different from the ones in California.
Yeah, their ads in Arizona were like about the wall. That's all they could talk about was the wall.
Well, that's because here we didn't really, that's not our focus. I guess that wasn't the focus here for obvious reasons. We're in San Francisco, right? But yeah, it was just very interesting.
So anyway, we know that, you guys can be anywhere you want tonight on this first day of standard time. Unless you live in Arizona, then it's a regular day for you.
Or Hawaii.
Or Hawaii is a regular day for you. But
in another country.
Or in another country in the world, like Hong Kong, Singapore. By the way, say a prayer for my daughter who lives in Valencia, Spain.
Yeah.
They're going through a big mess there right now.
With the floods. But she's okay, though. She's okay. Her friends and her friends are okay, too. Yeah. Someone asked if I was going to live stream on the 5th. Probably not. What's on the 5th? Oh, election day. Yeah, because then that's politics. Yeah, we don't do politics, but the reminder of that was, to vote because we all have the right to do so. But you know what? Here's the important part. Everybody seems to miss this part. Your vote is your secret thing. You don't have to tell anybody what you did. You shouldn't be any kind of pressure if you go to the ballots and people are like pressuring you. Not that I've heard of anything personally, but like there just seems to be this thing online talking about, like, you know, warning people, and I'm like, that shouldn't be a thing. Like, people should be able to go vote and be able to keep that private if they want to. I mean, if you want to say what you did and make it public, by all means, do what you got to do. But
no matter who wins, we'll stream again next Sunday.
Yeah, on the 10th.
Yeah, if the United States,
2 days after my birthday.
Even if the U.S. doesn't exist anymore, we'll still stream.
Why wouldn't the U.S. exist anymore?
Just throw stuff out there.
Okay, even if California ends up becoming its own country.
Wait, no, I saw a video that said that the Golden Gate Bridge, right, if it were to collapse, the United States, California would almost, San Francisco would float out to the ocean because that's what's keeping us connected to the U.S.
The Golden Gate Bridge?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm like, I give up.
Yes, but Veronica, you are right about that. His daughter, not me.
Yeah.
In Valencia.
Yeah, exactly. Valencia, Spain.
Yeah.
Not Valencia, California.
Yes, no matter who wins, stream again next Sunday. Yes, we were planning to stream regardless.
Unless, you know.
Unless I'm partying so hard for my birthday.
Unless the power grid goes out and we have no more power.
Oh, I was saying unless I party too hard.
Unless she parties too hard, like in 1999.
That's not happening.
If she gets, on her birthday, she'll be 21. If she drinks too much, I'll take pictures of her like this. I'm kidding. How old you gonna be?
Is that what it looks like when you drink? Because that's not what it looks like.
I don't drink.
I don't.
No, you ever see those
really
videos?
drink either.
You ever see those parties where people are like they're having the best time of their life?
They're sticking their teeth out.
You ever see those?
Usually it's like this.
Yeah, I know. And they go, hey. And then you hear the news like, Tiffany Wilson was struck for drinking and driving. And he says, oh. And then they go Facebook and they go to this picture of her holding up some
tequila. That's so insensitive. That's so insensitive.
I'm like, that's why I don't take pictures with alcohol. If you find pictures of me with alcohol, that's very rare.
Yeah, same.
Because remember, it's what you say and what you do that will be used against you one way or another if you get in trouble. And if you get in trouble, they'll find the ugliest. The funny thing is, when you get in trouble, they find the ugliest picture of you they can find.
When you what?
You get in trouble, they find the most bizarrest picture they can find. Hey. You're like, what the hell? Why? Remember that Gary Busey when he was arrested? It looked like he got attacked by a bunch of orangutans that ripped his hair out.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it's like, that's a photo you don't want out there.
Chris says I might be in HK on that day, otherwise I'll be joining from Bangkok. Nice!
Oh, he's going to Thailand now?
I want to travel. Are you getting paid to travel? Because I want to come with.
Yeah, can we take us with you? We'll blog it.
We'll vlog.
No, we'll blog it.
No, not blog. Vlog.
Blog.
Vlog is video, not blog.
Well, you know, I'm afraid that we'll be accused. And if you guys didn't just now joining us, we'll end it with this one.
If you're just now joining us, bye.
No, I just noticed that you jumped in numbers.
Oh.
So we're also waiting for the verdict from YouTube because my YouTube channel, Mr. Badley TV, was flagged as reused content. They're saying that all those videos I went out there and shot on my hard-earned sweat and tears is actually shot by somebody else. And that's crazy. Imagine you work your butt off and then somebody else tells you, well, yeah, you didn't shoot that. That's somebody else shot that. Which I told Diane it was funny because it's like, am I that good that they don't think I could do it?
You're that good.
That's pretty bad when you shoot something and they tell you, no, you didn't shoot that. But you know what? Apparently it happened to Jace, the same thing happened. Jace shot some video, he does some stringer stuff. And someone claimed that his video, the stringer video, was someone else's video. And got a copyright strike, even though it was his own video.
Yeah, I don't understand how that works. And they want you to prove it, that it's yours.
Hey, we got our passports. We're ready to travel, baby.
What happened?
Chris said if you came along, the food vlogs would be awesome.
Oh, yes. I would love that.
Yep. Be food all over my shirt.
Yeah, that happens.
Shirt got to eat too.
That happens anywhere you travel.
Shirt got to eat too. As a matter of fact.
Saying that once was enough, Lee.
Woo.
Man, we would love to do some food blogging. Vlogging.
I love this. She wrote, Bless your heart. She goes, someone should do an expose about YouTube's ridiculous demobilization. We know what you mean.
Is that why you say bless her heart?
Because she was trying to say
demonetization,
but it came out as demobilization. I'm sorry.
How?
Betty Roberts, love you, but
Betty Roberts.
too funny. I know what you meant, but it was just funny that you wrote demobilization like they had like an army of YouTubers and they all just demobilized.
There needs to be some sort of like social media like revamp.
Well, they're too big to fail, and so they can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
And that's the bad part.
That's unfortunate.
And so for me to go and switch over to like Rumble would be like starting all over again. I have a Rumble account, but it gets almost no traction. I've tried all different accounts. You know, everybody tells me do this, do that. You should try this, you should try that. And then some people think it's funny about saying, well, you should make a fans only page. Which that one lady,
it's only fans, just
whatever.
an FYI.
The bridge I commute across every Friday from Friday southbound side is completely closed for at least a few weeks, which we love getting home in under 35 minutes. Normally it takes 13 minutes. Well, Gabriel, remember, you are what you eat.
Actually, you are what you absorb.
All right, guys, we're going to
so
wrap this bad puppy up. It's almost time for some ice cream.
Oh, I'm not having ice cream tonight.
What?
I had some green tea ice cream earlier today.
You don't want no Cherry Garcia with fresh cherries in it?
No.
Sure.
I don't.
Ooh, that's all right.
And neither do you.
It's more for me.
And neither do you.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys. So thank you for joining us. Remember, we have Mr. Badley Coffee. I know. Somebody going, well, why is it $19 for a pound of coffee? That's for just slightly under a pound of coffee. Because it's to help benefit our nonprofit. Most of the proceeds.
Yeah, it doesn't all go to it doesn't all go to the nonprofit.
We don't get $19.99 every time you buy coffee, but we do get a portion, and we put it. We try to build up our arsenal for we can do more things. But right now, our arsenal is somewhere around negative because we're not really getting a lot of donations in. We'd love to, but we're not. And Chris said Cherry Garcia is good, but I'll stick to Chunky Monkey. Chris, the other day I tried the non-dairy version of strawberry shortcake.
Oh, shortcake.
And OMG, it was ridiculously good. It was ridiculously good. I feel like Xander. I'm so ridiculously handsome. It was so ridiculously good. Oh, it was so good. Stay safe, everyone. We're all on the same planet.
Yes, we are.
Remember, the next nearest planet is 1 trillion years away, so we can't like jump onto a plane and go to the next planet. And if we did there, they'd kick us out anyway because they see how we keep this one, and we're not good stewards of our planet right now. We are not good stewards of our planet. We're actually the worst that can be here right now. But we need to fix that. If not, we need to cut it. All right?
Oh my gosh.
I'm a millennial.
I'm a boomer.
And we thank you for joining us and have a good night. And don't forget to say your prayers. If you're not religious, just don't forget to say your prayers anyway. And
oh gosh.
And that's not my daughter.
I'm going to say a prayer for you.
Thank you. Can I make your fingers?
No.
No fun.
I'm going to go look up Stanley Roberts' check please now.
Whatever.
Bye. See you next week.
All right, we're done.
No, we're not. You didn't end stream.
Yeah, the picture's not up. Once you put the picture up, there's no audio.
End stream, Beeb.
Yeah, but
you're
there's no
trying
audio.
to trick me every year.
Every year?
Every week. Every week.
Goodbye, everybody.